भरा हुआ था, बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है, ग्रूमिंग बहुत अच्छी करी है, शी इज डूइंग वेल, शी डिजर्व टू बिकम अ कैबिन क्रू, सब। हैव यू एवर टॉट अ स्टूडेंट हु वाज स्ट्रगलिंग academically?
Both yes. Speaking and English is equally important.
Perfect.
Because
And how would you communicate with a nervous first time flyer, if I may ask? Hello, Payal. How are you?
hi ma'am, I'm doing great. How about you?
All good, all good. Thank you so much for asking. And you're looking pretty. You've done your grooming well. Thank you for that.
Thank you ma'am.
एंड अभी तक जितने भी हमने मॉक सेशंस लिए हैं, आपकी ग्रूमिंग मुझे अभी तक बेस्ट लगी है। सो गाइस, देख लो, सीख लो, ऐसे ग्रूमिंग करते हैं, ऐसे जाते हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए। दिस इज हाउ यू नीड टू ग्रूम योर सेल्फ, बिकॉज अभी जितनी प्रैक्टिस कर लोगे ना ग्रूमिंग की, वो आपको बाद में प्रॉब्लम नहीं देगी। सो इसीलिए बेटर है जितनी प्रैक्टिस कर सको, जितना कुछ सीख सको अभी सीख लो, आप ही के काम आएगा। एंड यस, थैंक यू पायल फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन ऑन टाइम। बहुत जल्दी स्टार्ट करेंगे, थोड़ा सा अभी ज्वाइन इन कर ले लो और उसके बाद स्टार्ट करेंगे।
Okay ma'am.
In the meanwhile, you want to switch off your camera, you can definitely do that. All right guys, ज्वाइन कर लो फटाफट से। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर एक्साइटेड फॉर टुडेज मॉक इंटरव्यू? कैसा जाएगा आज? कुछ गेस करना है, कुछ प्रिडिक्ट करना है? बताओ जल्दी से, क्या लगता है आज के मॉक इंटरव्यू में क्या क्या पूछा जाएगा? कुछ पता है किसी को? विल स्टार्ट एट 7:30 गाइज, तब तक ज्वाइन कर लो फटाफट से। ऑल राइट गाइज, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस बिफोर वी स्टार्ट? वी विल स्टार्ट बाय 7:30 शार्प, एकदम से स्टार्ट कर दूंगी 7:30 बजे। सो गाइज, आई गेस हमें स्टार्ट कर देना चाहिए सेशन। लेट्स स्टार्ट द इंटरव्यू नाउ। वी आर जस्ट, लेट मी जस्ट चेक। ओके, ठीक है। सो आई एम स्टार्टिंग अप विद द इंटरव्यू नाउ। All right, we have Payal here, guys. Please wish Payal all the best so that she can start her interview round. एंड यस, हमेशा की तरह ये बताऊंगी, मैं इंटरव्यू ले रही हूँ, मैं पॉइंटर्स लिख रही हूँ, फीडबैक लिख रही हूँ, लेकिन आप लोगों को असेस करना है। जो भी आपको लगता है कि ये चीज जो है हमें इंटरव्यू में नहीं करनी चाहिए, ये चीज हमें करनी चाहिए, सब ऑब्जर्व करो, सीखो और उसके बाद बताओ क्या क्या आपने असेस किया, क्या आपने सीखा, क्या चीजें हो सकती थी बेटर, क्या चीजें नहीं करनी चाहिए थी। और उसके बाद मैं अपने फीडबैक्स दूंगी। इससे आप भी सीख पाओगे, मैं भी सीख पाऊंगी और पायल भी सीख पाएंगी। So I'm starting up with the interview. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. And Payal, please introduce yourself in a way that makes you stand out from other candidates.
Certainly ma'am. My name is Payal Kumari. I come from a small village in Khoti district, Jharkhand. I am currently living in Ranchi, the capital of Jharkhand, for my higher education. I have completed my 12th from Marwari College, Ranchi, and I am currently pursuing my graduation with English honors. I have always enjoyed interacting with people and creating a pleasant environment which naturally drew me towards this profession. I am a positive thinker who always orients towards solution. I always try to bring a smile to others with my polite and caring nature. At the same time, I have also a strong integrity. I value collaboration and I am resilient in the face of challenges. I believe these qualities make me well suited for this profession and I would love to contribute as a part of your team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Payal. So, how would your students describe you as as a tutor?
My student would describe me as a resilient person who continuously work hard to give right education. I believe right education means making a good foundation for their growth, for their success and for their lifestyle. So whenever I teach, I make my mind that I need to be resilient, I need to work hard, I need to be giving my 110% to the students. So I think my student would describe me as a hardworking person, a resilient person who adapt things naturally and always ready to learn things.
Great. And what is one quality about yourself that you're most proud of?
The one quality I'm most proud of is that I follow one important mantra in myself, in my life, is that believing in myself. This positive attitude gives me a positive mindset where I always think about positive outcome. I always orient my mind toward positive things. And it's also called a optimistic quality, which I really proud of myself. Whenever I think I believe in myself, things goes right. It's just the mindset which we carry in ourselves. If we go through a right mindset, it automatically leads to the right path of life.
Thank you. So, if I ask your best friends about you, what would they say?
Sorry, ma'am.
If I ask your best friends about you, what would they say?
If the question is how they will describe me as a person, first and the foremost thing is I never give up on anything. As I've created my content creation journey, at that part also I've never quit. I've never thought of quitting my job. I'm so resilient. I overcome my fear of public speaking, fear of judgment. It all comes with a way that I always overcome and I rise like a phoenix. This attitude gives me a positive attitude and always ready to help other. Even then, when I think about the other situation, I always put myself in their shoes, take their perspective first and then act as a person. So that qualities is really appreciable by by my friends, and I really appreciate that they think that way about me.
All right. And why did you choose English honors?
By choosing English honors, my main motive was to boost my confidence plus how I can improve my communication skill. So I took this branch as my major subject where I can interact with many candidates who have really know about the English language. By them I can understand more better about the language English. Overall, I also get to know about vocabularies. I interacted in a debate competition and discussion competition where I get the opportunity to express myself and to articulate myself. And this way I have overcome the fear of confidence. It gives me confidence and I've learned so much thing by choosing English as my major subject.
And how can studying English help you become a better cabin crew member?
By learning English, I can go through many processes, like I can learn the ability to express myself, how can I can articulate my thoughts and I can express it effectively. Another reason is that by learning English, I get the things to express myself clearly, plus I get the idea what are the terms comes in English language. There are terms which I have learned in English language is poem, poetry, Indian poetry and the history of English. I think we should always know about the history of English so that we whenever we are leading ahead in an English path, in an English future journey, we should know about the history of English. So that's why it had helped me in a many several ways.
Okay. And what challenges do you face while teaching students?
There are numbers of challenges I've faced because I have new in this city. I face lots of troubles and I have to adapt new things. When I first started teaching, I was going through a punctuality thing which I was unaware of it. I was really bad at timing, but when I got the responsibility to teach student, I made my mind I have to be punctual, I have to be responsible for certain things. In the same time, I have to provide right education because it's a pillar which provides right education and form the great future of a student. So I gone through all the phases. Even that I've faced that problem solving situation where I have even no knowledge about certain things about maybe mathematics or other problems. But in that case, I've taken help from lots of tools like ChatGPT, Google, and I've made my mind and I've cleared that doubt from my end, and then I have resolved the answer to my student, and that's where the challenges in my life has gone away now.
Great. And have you ever taught a student who was struggling academically?
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat that?
Have you ever taught a student who was struggling academically?
Yes, it was there. Every student, I believe that no one is perfect at their initial ages. So at that time also, when I first started, I have seen that some students are really good at handling situation and solving problems. But there are some students who were really hard at mathematics. They don't know. They were weak at problem solving. At that day, I apply a new positive approach that I teach with a new technique. I apply new strategies to make them understand. When one technique doesn't work, I apply another technique so that it also become enjoyable. Students get interested into learning, and it that's why they also interested in learning more about the academic things.
Perfect. So, what skills you've learned from teaching that can be useful in aviation?
The skills I have learned from teaching are adaptability, responsibility, and being available every single way. This way, I have learned that being punctual will not just help in one field, but it will also transform you overall. By being punctual, it helped me in my content creation journey. The next thing was that by adapting things, I get to know about new opportunities. The things came easier for me. I was able to resolve solution. I was able to fix things. So that way it had overall transformed myself, and I have helped the student in my way. So it has given the both perspective. I have learned and I have given my teaching as well to the students. So it was all about that.
Perfect. So, tell us about your YouTube channel.
Okay. I started my YouTube channel on 2024. The main motive to start my content creation was to boost my confidence, because in my initial phases I was really afraid of public speaking. I wanted to overcome my public speaking. I wanted to improve my communication skill. I got the idea to start my content creation from one of the greatest content creator whose name is Alina Ray's Life. She mastered in English, and I really get appreciation and inspiration from her. So I started my own content creation journey. And then after, I've learned so many things from it, and I totally proudly say that I've learned so many things, and I can proudly say that I'm here just because of it. I'm facing camera. I can express myself freely. I'm doing this gesture because of my continuous improvement on social media.
Thank you. And how do you deal with criticism or negative comments online?
When we start something new, criticism, the negative things comes, it's natural. But how we deal, how we react on that, that's matter a lot. So whenever the negative comments came to me, I taken as an opportunity to reflect on my life, opportunity to make my mistake my strength, by improving it, by gaining the good things from it. Whenever the criticism or bad comments came to me, or something like they asked me to improve this area, I've taken it positively, because that's way we are going to learn. It's not, we are never be perfect. We have to be changing ourselves one step again. So that's way I have always taken those comments and criticism positively. I've improved myself, and showed them that my better version in my social media. That's why that's how the things work for me. The criticism started into feedback and the commentary.
All right. So, if your video received very low views, how do you stay motivated?
When I started my YouTube channel, at that phase, I was really hoping for getting more views and audiences who can support me, and I can share my ideas to them. But I knew when we start something new, we have to be patient, we have to be adaptable things to do. So at that phases, I made my mind whether it is going to be not working my YouTube channel, or whether things going to happen, I will be happy with my improvement. Because if the viewers, if the audience are not taking interest on my video, I'm improving gradually every single day. So that's what matter mainly for me. I have gained information, I have improved myself, the things change in me. So that was the main impact for me, and it worked really positively for me.
Perfect. And how would you communicate with a nervous first time flyer, if I may ask?
Sorry, ma'am.
How would you communicate with a nervous first time flyer?
If I would be a cabin crew.
Yes.
Okay. If I would be a cabin crew, and if a person is really nervous, I would just relate it with my story. When I get selected, when I was in my first joining, when I started flying, how I was really nervous, and how I overcome that situation. I will talk about that, because I believe when we relate something with our story, people get interested. They feel calm that they are not alone. So that's how it will be easier for that person to get rid of that nervousness. He will feel stress free, and I'll offer some glass of water, so that he can enjoy the flight. I will try to divert his mind by saying that you can enjoy the view, the visionary, which you can see the above the clouds by looking into the window. So that's why he'll get diverted into it, and of course he'll enjoy the vision, and with our service he will be very calm and enjoy the flight.
Perfect. Amazing. So what is more important for you, speaking or listening?
I believe both speaking and English is equally important, because speaking just enhance our communication skill. When we don't speak, it just shows we are incapable of anything. We cannot even take our stand. But when we are not listening, we are not going to learn how to speak. So it all are relating. This both thing is equally related with each other. We have to be equally focusing on both things, speaking as well as listening. They both are a pillar of a good communication skill, I believe.
And what does hospitality means to you?
Hospitality means serving passengers or a people with a great pleasure attitude, so that they feel comfortable joining us, so that they feel happy, and making a cozy environment for them is a good hospitality. When we serve, when we make people feel hearted, when we make people feel valued, they enjoy our service, they feel they are valued, and it all become a good trusted connection between the people. So hospitality is really important in cabin crew journey, in a cabin crew profile, because it showcases the whole airline attitude, and it also makes a good impression, so that in the next flight they choose our airline.
So what do you think is the biggest challenge of being cabin crew?
The biggest challenge of being a cabin crew is to to make difference on every single flight, because we deal like many people, many customers on board. They all come from different backgrounds, with different culture, and with different perspective, and with different story. We have to understand their concern, we have to be politeful, we have to understand that the important thing is making a good environment, creating a pleasant and playful environment, so that they enjoy the journey, not the argument or things which happens on board. So it's a cabin crew role to ensure those things, making a good environment, ensuring their safety, and providing a pleasant environment for them. So that's a big challenge for cabin crew to handle this situation. However, I believe challenges are a natural part of life. We have to be prepared well, we have to be patient, and handle the situation with professionalism.
Perfect. So I'm giving you a situation here. A passenger is repeatedly pressing the call button for small request. How will you respond?
Certainly, ma'am. I'll first I'll first go to that person, and I'll politely ask him to don't click continuously, because it creates disturbance for other customers. So I'll politely ask him, what's your need? I'm here to assist you. I'm here to give all the necessary tools or beverages you are looking for. So it's our responsibility. If you'll continuously click the button to call me, to call the cabin crew members, it will create a disturbance for other people. And I'll politely listen to their concern. I'll understand their concern, what they need from me, and I'll provide all the practical solution accordingly.
Perfect. So you're having a stressful day, but must continue serving passengers. What will you do?
Okay. So when I'm facing from stressful mind, firstly I've learned this from a book, so I'll apply that strategy which really helped me to reduce stress. That is to take a deep breath. I'll just take a moment to take a deep breath, analyze my pattern, and then after I'll drink glass of water, which really give me energy and I feel really calm to work again. So it's like it's pulled me out, it's pulled me back to come back on the track, and I really enjoy that thing to get stress free and then work on the situation. So that's how I'm going to resolve these things. I'm going to first maintain my calmness, and then I'm going to provide the exceptional service on board.
Great. And which skill from your CV do you think is most valuable for cabin crew?
Yes, I do believe whatever things I have mentioned in my CV is really crucial for the cabin crew job. The things, the skills which I have mentioned are like communication skill, problem solving skills, adaptability, emotional intelligence. I believe this all are really important because they are the pillars which really help in making a good customer service. It also helps in connecting, in building trust with the passengers, and this all together makes a good customer service for aviation industry.
And what areas of your personality are you currently trying to improve?
The personality where I'm really working on is that I really find it difficult to say no, because I'm very kind and I really want to help people throughout their journey. So I feel really I really feel very bad to say how to know, but right now I'm working on it. I'm setting boundaries how I can support others, and also I can be ready for my responsibility. So I'm working on it. And the other thing is that I always have a passion for learning and improving, but somewhere I find it difficult to learn things which is really hard. But I never quit those things, and I really want to improve those things as well.
All right, thank you. So one last question, Payal, if you teach students and you create content online as well, why do you now want to become a cabin crew member?
Sorry, ma'am, can you repeat that question?
Yes, so I was saying you teach students and you create content online too. Why do you now want to become a cabin crew member?
Okay, certainly, ma'am. The main motive of content creation is to become a cabin crew. I really wanted to change myself. I really wanted to improve myself in several areas, like having a good communication, having a fluency, clarity on my speech. So that was the reason of starting my content journey. It was a part-time job. It was never a dream or a destination for me. And for if I talk about the teaching field, it was just for my financial satisfaction, because I really needed some money to expand and fulfill my expenditure. So that was the reason. But overall, cabin crew was the main destination, main dream for me since 2017. I am really passionate about it, and I really want to work in a service industry.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Payal. This is it. I just had these things. Interview went well, but yes, I have to discuss few things as always. Very minor feedbacks for
Yes.
you, but yes, we do have feedbacks. We'll discuss it. You can join the regular live sessions, and then we'll discuss. Anything you want to ask?
Yes, ma'am. The question from my side is that uh, what training and development the cabin crew needs to have in their senior stages.
Okay, so you mean when you will be promoted, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The right thing. That's the only pointer that I can give. Just do the right thing always. Whether and the right thing is doing the right thing even when no one is watching you. So that's something that will help you grow in this in this industry if you're doing the right thing when no one is watching. Because what we feel is जब कोई नहीं देख रहा होता है उस टाइम पे हम कुछ भी सोचते हैं कि चलो ठीक है, यहाँ से थोड़ा बहुत गड़बड़ कर दिया, यहाँ से कर दिया, कुछ नहीं होता, कोई देख नहीं रहा है। बट ऑलवेज डू द राइट थिंग, दैट्स ऑल इट मैटर्स, नथिंग एल्स।
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Payal. Let's join the live session so that we can see everyone commented really well. मतलब मुझे आज एक भी नेगेटिव फीडबैक दिखाई नहीं है, पूरे कमेंट सेक्शन भरा हुआ था, बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है, ग्रूमिंग बहुत अच्छी करी है, शी इज डूइंग वेल, शी डिजर्व टू बिकम अ कैबिन क्रू। सबने पूरे के पूरे कमेंट सेक्शन में सिर्फ यही लिखा हुआ है कि वो बहुत अच्छी है, ये सिलेक्ट हो जाएंगी, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा। सो लेट्स सी और क्या कमेंट्स है जो फीडबैक्स दिए हैं लोगों ने। लाइव सेशन पे आ जाइए, फिर हम बात करते हैं इस पे।
Okay, ma'am. And thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to give my mock interview.
You're welcome, Payal. You really deserve it. Trust me on that.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. निकालू, she was too good. Trust me. अभी तक का बेस्ट मॉक इंटरव्यू था। और आई एम श्योर कि इस वाले मॉक इंटरव्यू से बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला होगा आपको। मुझे बताओ फीडबैक्स क्या हैं, आपने क्या कमी ढूंढी है, आपको क्या लगा है कि गलत क्या हो गया है आज। अच्छा, तो मुझे पता है कि क्या किया गया, आप मुझे गलतियां बताओ। Her smile is constant and also she is very confident and her answers are crisp and clear. But she is speaking too fast, okay? And she was confident in the whole interview, always smile in interview. She is doing very well. She was confident, yes, okay. Speak loud, okay. Hand gestures, ma'am gestures were right. Today's interview is perfect, okay. Close hands, okay. ठीक है गाइज, आपने ऑब्जर्व अच्छा करा है। टू बी ऑनेस्ट, मुझे पता है आज नहीं आने वाले कोई भी इतने ज्यादा नेगेटिव फीडबैक्स। बहुत अच्छा इंटरव्यू गया है। टू बी ऑनेस्ट, अगर मैं नहीं निकाल पा रही हूँ ना कमियां, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि बहुत अच्छा ही गया होगा। बिकॉज मैं तो ढूंढ ढूंढ के कमियां लिख लेती हूँ कि अच्छा ये भी है, ये भी है, ये भी है। बिकॉज जब हम इंटरव्यू दे रहे होते हैं ना, तब हमें पता नहीं चलता, हम इतने कॉन्शियसली वो नहीं सोच रहे होते कि हम कहाँ गलती कर रहे हैं। लेकिन जब सामने वाला इंटरव्यू ले रहा होता है, वो अच्छे से देख पाता है कि कहाँ पे गलती हो रही है, कहाँ नहीं हो रही है। सो यस, आई कैन सी, कुछ भी अभी तक मुझे ऐसा नहीं दिखा है जहाँ पे किसी ने भी ऑब्जर्व करके ऐसा कुछ बताया हो कि जो गलत है। आई थिंक शी हैज टू वर्क ऑन हर प्रोनाउंसिएशन। ओके, लेट्स सी। I have seen your comments, I've seen your observations. Good smile, okay. आप सभी ने जो ऑब्जर्वेशन दिए हैं कहीं ना कहीं सही दी है, काफी हद तक सही दी है। बट यस, माई फीडबैक्स आज बहुत छोटू से फीडबैक्स हैं, आज ज्यादा बड़े फीडबैक्स है नहीं मेरे पास। बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट, अगर मैं इस इंटरव्यू को रेट करूं तो इट वॉज 9.5 आउट ऑफ 10। मतलब 9.5 ऑन 10 इंटरव्यू था, अभी तक का बेस्ट इंटरव्यू था। और जिसको सीखना है इंटरव्यू कैसे देना है, ऐसे देना है, बस। इससे ज्यादा मैं कुछ नहीं कह सकती। पॉजिटिव चीजें मैंने बहुत बोल दी हैं इस इंटरव्यू के बारे में। बहुत अच्छा इंटरव्यू गया है पायल, प्लीज कीप इट अप, यू रियली डिजर्व टू बिकम अ कैबिन क्रू। आप डेफिनेटली कैबिन क्रू बन सकते हो।